Have you ever been afraid to walk under a bunch of clouds because they might fall down? We don't even think of clouds having weight as they are floating. But we can't neglect one thing. They are made up of some physical substance, water, and water is quite heavy. So clouds must have some weight. Yeah, in this video we'll be discussing about some solid information about the spongy clouds. Clouds. They may look all light and fluffy, but reality is that clouds are actually pretty heavy. An average cumulus cloud, which is that nice white fluffy kind of thing that you see on a sunny day, weighs an incredible 500,000 kg or 1.1 million pounds. That weight is actually equal to 100 elephants. Yeah, don't get shocked and relax. Let's do some digging. First of all, you need to realize that clouds are made up of a lot of tiny water droplets, which means they must have some mass. The next step is to then look how dense your cloud is. So, back to those cumulus clouds. Scientists somehow calculated the density of these cumulus clouds by measuring their shadow on the mountains. And it was found that each cubic meter of cloud had something like half gram of water. And that's equivalent to having a sponge ball in a huge bathtub. After measuring the density of these clouds, next step is to find out how big the cloud is. The average cumulus cloud is about a kilometer across and roughly has shape of a cube. So its height and width are equal. Now comes the math. Weight is measured like density into volume. We have got a cloud of 1 billion cubic meters and density of half. That gives us 500,000 kilograms, which is again equivalent of 100 elephants. After calculating all those things, suddenly a question pops out. Why don't they fall down, elephants? And here you must understand one thing. Even though typical clouds do contain a lot of water, this water is spread out for miles in form of tiny water droplets or crystals, which is so small that effect of gravity on them is negligible. And because of condensation, clouds are actually buoyant, and each droplet attains terminal velocity, which means as drops fall through the air pushes back on them or resists the motion as small droplets have less mass and more surface area. This is scientifically called as aerodynamic drag. Thus, when we see those clouds from the ground, they seem to be floating. I hope next time when you see those clouds, not light or fluffy, you will imagine of elephants.
Learn something.